Hey, what's up guys? This is Captain Ross here with East Island Aquatics, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about the basics of a planted aquarium. Now in front of you, this is my 10-gallon planted. I've been working on it for a long time, doing lots of different changes, and I finally found a scape that I like. And hopefully the empty spots in the back will fill up with the valve, and it'll look pretty nice. So first let's start by talking about this tank, and then I'll explain to you some things that you can do to set up a tank similar to this. So first, along the back I have contortionist valve. A lot of this stuff I got from Fort Wayne Fish Tanks. Check him out, he's awesome. He's my partner in crime. Contortionist valve, he grows that and sells it on Aquarium Advice. So check him out and buy some from him because that stuff's awesome. Then I also have some hygrophila or wisteria or whatever you call it. I got that all along there, along here. Yeah, this stuff is illegal in some places, so that should tell you it grows pretty easily. And up here we have some Anubias. Nana, I believe. We have some here too. I had to clip off some of the leaves because blackbeard algae was growing. I do have a small blackbeard algae problem in this tank. I did before. I'm getting it fixed out. A lot of these plants were melting when they were in Fort Wayne Fish Tanks, 75-gallon, and then he sold them to me. So hopefully they won't melt in my tank because my light is not as good as his. So let's go over these. This is Java Fern here. And we have some Java Fern Windalove over here. And that pretty much makes up the plants. But we have some Rotala pieces. We have some more hygrophila and some guppy grass that wasn't making it in his tank. So, because it had a bad shipment come in. So I decided to just try it. Probably won't work either, but we'll see. And then here we have Anacris, I believe. Elodia, or something like that. It's hard to see. Let's get a good view. Yeah, something like that. I just found it in his tank and took it with all the other stuff. Oh, and then there's Crips in the back as well. So how do you get a tank looking like this? There's a couple things you need. You need, number one, good lighting. For my tank, I'm using a Cora Life bulb, T8, full spectrum, 10,000K. It is a 15 watt T8, 10,000K, and it is awesome. It works very well. It cost me about $16, $17 at I'm not even sure where I got it, but $16, $17, probably PetSmart or Petco or something. Picked it up, put it on, and it has been just killing at the growing of these plants. Not killing the plants, but yeah. It's been doing very well. Even the Java Moss has been doing okay too. So yeah, you need a good light that's full spectrum. Plant lights work too, but sometimes they give off a really terrible looking color, like a pinkish color. For example, this tank has a plant bulb, which the plant bulb is not even that great. It's T12, and it gives off a pinkish color, as you can see. This one is bright and just very vibrant. It's something you want to look at. It looks very nice. So I recommend Cora Life for sure. Another thing you need is good substrate. Now my substrate is not any high quality substrate, but I did mix it up. I've got some black sand in there mixed with gravel, and this is just gravel. It's the natural looking gravel that you can buy. I got it for free, so I used it. I usually use pea gravel and pool filter sand, but instead I tried to use stuff from the PetSmart, pet store, or whatever in here. So sand and gravel. The sand gives it a little like fills in the empty cracks and helps with the roots to move around. And then another thing you need, you don't have to have this, but it surely helps. Osmocote Plus, or Eskimo, or whatever you call it. Osmocote Plus. Let me get some of that to show you what that stuff looks like. It's these little balls. It's hard to see right here with the lighting. But these little balls, you just kind of sprinkle them in, or it's best to put them in before you put the substrate in. Helps with starting a tank, gets the plants going, helps the roots out. It's great. It's been helping in my tanks. Some people don't like Osmocote. They prefer root tabs. I really don't want to pay $1 per root tab, so this stuff is a lot cheaper. Got it from Fort Wayne Fish Tanks. Again, like pretty much everything else, we trade all the time. Another thing you need, obviously plants. Plants are actually a big part of the planted aquarium. Like, that sounds stupid, but if you can't just choose any plant for the planted aquarium. You gotta pick the right ones that fit your style, fit your aquascape, and fit your lighting and substrate. Like, you don't see me putting Ludwigia red in here, or like dwarf hairgrass or something like that in this tank. If I did, it would probably die really fast. There's a lot of other plants that would not make it, because this is a low-tech tank. The only fertilizer I use is like Osmocote, and that's not even that fertilizy, I guess. It's just a little DIY root tab type thing. And I just have a little Coralife bulb. Low-tech, no CO2, no ferts, like Flourish Excel. I might start using Flourish. That stuff's pretty good. But, or another brand. Let me know if you know any other really good brands I should use. But, yeah, nothing too special. So the plants aren't gonna explode, but they are doing pretty well in here. So, good plants are like Java Fern, Vals, Hygrophila, Java Moss is easy to grow. Guppy grass is easy to grow if you get it in good condition. This guppy grass we got wasn't in the best condition. And crypts are really easy too. Anubias is also pretty easy. It's slow growing, but it's really easy. So yeah, you got the good plants, you got the good substrate, you got the good lighting. You're almost ready to go. But another thing, to enhance your aquascape, it's good to have a good hardscape, such as driftwood or rocks. I don't have rocks in here besides the gravel. I want to get some in here or put some shells in here. I have a couple good shells. Let me grab them. Some good ones like this. I'm going to put in insides probably, just to make it look cool. I'll put in probably this rock. It looks really nice. And then you got to have a good hardscape too, because believe it or not, the hardscape helps the plants. You have a good piece of driftwood. Plants love driftwood. Certain ones do. Anubias and Java Fern in particular, and Java Moss. They grab on and they just take up those nutrients and they just go. It's crazy. So driftwood's actually really important if you want to grow those type of plants. Like, I bet if you put Java Fern on the ground and then put some on driftwood where it has higher exposure to the light, the ones on the driftwood would do a lot better. I'm sure of it. Yeah, so yeah, those are some of the things you need for planted aquarium. Another couple things. Fish stock's actually important, because then you can get the nitrogen cycle going, and nitrates and nitrites and all that to feed your plants, because they produce ammonia. Another thing, snails are actually really helpful, certain ones. Don't get those big apple snails, because they can cause problems. Get little things like, for example, see this ram's horn? Those things are amazing. They'll go right on the sides of your plants, clean them up, make them look nice, take off some of those things that the plants don't like, and they won't cause any harm. Ram's horns are great. Another good one, let me see if I can find one on here. Oh, here's one. Malaysian trumpets are helpful because they're like the worm, you know, worms in a garden, terrestrial gardening. They clear up paths for the plants, for their roots. They'll go under the dirt and all that. These are the worms of aquatic gardening, but they're not like worm. That sounds gross, but no, these guys, they get down there, they free up space, they get that gravel loosened, allow for nutrients to get to the plants. It's great. So yeah, this has just been a quick 10-minute video on the basic aquarium care for the Planet Aquarium. Let me know what you guys think. Give me some more video ideas. What should I do? What do you want to see? What do you have any more advice? If I said anything wrong in this video, please let me know. I don't want to be giving false information. Or if you need to make corrections or different things like that, go ahead and place it in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe. Captain Ross out.